Do you know what the number one biggest problem for Muslim procrastinators are? It's not poor planning. It's not having the motivation to do like the tasks that you need to do. It's the inability to delay gratification. Some of you might have a different idea of what delaying gratification is. Some of you might think that it doesn't apply to you. You might click off the video, whatever. Maybe some of you have heard of this before and you think it's just whatever. Let me just real quick clarify, okay? It does apply to you whether you think it does or it doesn't. Real quick, just to define it, delaying gratification is about saying no to like the fun, pleasurable thing in the present moment and saying yes to the beneficial thing, saying yes to investing in something you can work on now that will benefit you in the future. So saying no to the fun thing and saying yes to the beneficial thing. The thing that tempts us to do these fun things isn't just dopamine, bro. It's our nefs, okay? This is the root of all the things that you're desiring, okay? Let alone shaitan feeding into your nefs, amplifying the desire, okay? So greed for entertainment, for food, lust for women. All these things come from the nefs, okay? So the number one biggest problem for Muslim procrastinators is that you haven't trained your nefs to delay gratification. So let's give a quick example. Let's say we have, I don't know, this random guy named Timmy, okay? He's a revert, all right? Timmy, he's a good guy. He's on his deen. He tries his best to pray everything on time, but he just feels like he's slacking off in terms of his physical health. He wants to be strong, but he doesn't really have that motivation to go to the gym. Anyway, he tells himself, he promises himself that he wants to go to the gym. Starts working out. 2 weeks in, doing pretty good, but he's really hating the process. Timmy, my good friend Timmy, man, he's really struggling. So after about 2 weeks, he's sitting in bed. He's watching some random anime solo leveling while eating his like little Debbie's Swiss roll. And he's like, "Oh shoot, I didn't go to the gym today." Now he's conflicted. Go to the gym or keep watching anime in bed with little Debbie's Swiss roll. Um, don't you dare say 6-7. I swear to God, that trend is so cringe. I need to avoid doing that for real. Disgusting. Anyway, he's conflicted. Working out, staying at home. The idea of staying at home watching anime, it sounds easier and funner than getting up, putting the effort to put on some clothes, get ready, drive to the gym, do the workout, drive back, take a shower. So much effort. He ends up choosing to stay at home. He chose the instant gratification, the easier thing, the funner thing. Even though my boy Timmy knows that working out is the right thing to do, even though he knows working out is the more beneficial thing to do. And so the way Timmy processes this whole entire thing is that he's weak, he has low willpower to resist the fun thing, and he doesn't have motivation to do the beneficial thing. So just so many assumptions. But the reality is he just hasn't learned how to delay gratification. He hasn't trained his nefs to be able to resist these temptations. So another quick example. Let's say you're a student in school, high school, college, doesn't matter. You're trying to study. You sit down. You might not even get to. You might even get. Wow, that's going on there. You might not get. That's crazy, bro. Jeez. You might not even get that far. Simply just sitting down at the table, at the desk. Okay. So let's say it's time to study and you get yourself to sit down. For the people who do get this far, who sit down and actually put their head down and try to start working, studying, what ends up happening is your brain naturally thinks about YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Oh, that sounds so much more fun. And so he he can't resist the idea of how fun it would be to watch YouTube instead of study. So he ends up doing that. And then he concludes that he's weak, he has low willpower, low motivation. You see what I mean? When in reality, he just hasn't learned how to delay gratification. If he could, the problem isn't having the idea to do the fun thing. The problem is saying no to it. You see what I mean? So like it would just be so much better, okay, if it was like you had the idea to do the fun thing and then you're just like no, and then you continue doing the work even if you don't feel like wouldn't that just solve all your problems? That's what we're talking about here. The whole point of this channel is to help you solve this problem, help you become an action taker, help you become more productive, stronger physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, getting closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's all tied together. Okay. This is just an intro to all of this, and don't buy into your emotions and justify with logic. Assalamu alaikum.